And let's talk the number 4. Before Sunday, John Rahm's best finish at the tournament, 4th place. He picked up his 4th win this year, and oh yeah, he becomes the 4th Spaniard to don that coveted green jacket. Happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're enjoying the day with family, friends, and food, even with that annoying uncle that won't stop talking about, yeah, the Palmetto Bowl that's coming to us in a couple of days. After the Gator Bowl, we were down in Jacksonville. There was a lot of speculation about Spencer Rattler. What is he going to do? Is he going to run it back again? It was quiet for a little bit, and then he made that announcement. Gamecock fans, Shane Beamer, they were all so happy. Spencer Rattler gave his heart and soul to this program this year. I believe he had 19 touchdowns, 7 interceptions. USC just 2 wins away from going back-to-back as national champs. But tonight, Iowa looking to spoil their Cinderella run with their Logo 3 making guard, Caitlin Clark. You heard of her, right? Watching this game from the sideline, it was like I was experiencing deja vu. I saw this movie before in the regular season, a back-and-forth first half, followed by the Gamecocks pulling away in the 2nd and the 3rd. And it's not like USC needed to prove that they were battle-tested, but they did yet again. Yeah, Mike, real tough gig. By the look of our live shot location, you can see that it's not all about the X's and O's for South Carolina ahead of the Gator Bowl this Friday. The team taking a load off on Wednesday.
Hey, Mike, that was my #1 question. Did he get that toilet fixed? But you confirmed, yes, he did. Hey, good work out there. We'll check back in with you at 6 o'clock.
Inside the Stock Car Museum at Darlington Raceway, you'll find a variety of different pieces of history along with different faces that all tell a story.
The fact that the racetrack has been around for so long goes a long ways in us being able to tell the story of the importance that this track has on this state.
Darlington, a melting pot of numerous eras of racing that points directly to a unique beginning.
The story of how this track was built is amazing.
Darlington Raceway, pushing the sport to another level.
An amazing story to say the least. And there's one individual that knows how Darlington Raceway even became a reality.
Harold Brasington. My grandfather was Harold Brasington Sr., builder of Darlington Raceway.
Harold Brasington's desire and innovation led to stock car racing's first superspeedway.
Brasington III and others that knew him described Brasington Sr. as a visionary, a man with a plan.
It was inspired by a visit when he was a young fella to Indianapolis in 1933. His father took him on a trip to see that race, and when he saw those open wheel cars racing at those speeds, he thought, you know, this is something that we could do back in my home state of South Carolina. And, you know, it took a long time from 1933 to 1950, but you know, he kept that dream going and eventually broke ground here in Darlington.
Years later, his grandson looks upon all the history scattered across the Stock Car Museum with a sense of pride.
Although my family's had no connection to the track since 1953, it's all ancient history to me, that we get to come back to this racetrack and see what Granddad accomplished and that his name is on a grandstand and that people in NASCAR still think that's important to remember our legends. I just think that's phenomenal about this sport.
In more than one way, one man's vision annually making a massive impact for the state of South Carolina.
The community has embraced this racetrack. I think they realize the importance that this racetrack has, not only on the quality of life here, but on the economic impact. I mean, with 2 races now on our schedule, the annual economic impact for our racetrack in this state is about $112 million.
It was a huge gamble when he introduced the idea to some local businessmen here in Darlington. A lot of them were skeptical, and there was some pushback in the community, but he had a dream and he had enough people that believed in him and got behind him that these men pulled together and pulled off a really impossible task.
A dream that may have been unrealistic to some, now having a major impact on the world of racing.